Turn 75, February 19th, 1942. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to Hellsen. Alright, auto flip Pegu. Interesting. Alright, our landing at Brunei. Alright, okay. Landing at the pool. Misa Island. Alright. Holy cow, look at all those subs. Alright, bombing troops fleeing from Wenchao. Just bombing troops everywhere and no damage. Alright, bombing Baton Airfield. Bombing Temulo Airfield. If I am correct, our 2nd Division should arrive in Temulo, which means next turn we should take it. Nice. Keep up the pressure. No damage at all there. Alright, afternoon phase. Alrighty, troops low and landing at Loganville. Fireman at Clark. Oh, good run on the Allies there. Alright, taking Woodlark Island. Banzai! Taking Pangoa. Banzai! Taking Des Moines Islands. Alright. Alright, as the production phase finishes off, I'll pause the videos, I'll do some saves, I'll grab some intel, come back, and we'll do the after action. Take a look at all those damn subs down there by Luganville. Alrighty, an okay turn. Nothing exciting, super great happened, but we did capture a bunch of bases. Let's go in and look at some stats here. Point-wise, we went up 11 points. Allies went up 8. In the air, Allies lost nothing. We lost 1 to ops. Looks like we lost a Sally to ops. And let's see if we lost a pilot or not. We did not. Alright, that's good. In upcoming air groups, we got nothing really exciting coming. The next 5 air groups are all float planes. 9 days till we get those other ones. We get some fighters, some bombers, and some recon. Our nav search, I should say. Income, any ships sunk last turn? I don't believe so. Which means nothing really changed on this scoreboard. Incoming ships. Got the Junio in 72 days. See, we got 3 subs, seaplane carrier, destroyer, subchaser, destroyer, LSD. Nothing super exciting coming until the Junio arrives. Just some basic ships, some AKs. Not sure why we're making these. Unless there's only a few left in the queue. And okay, these guys are decent haulers. They're small enough. They're only 2,300 tons. They can go to the dot bases and such. But they carry a decent amount. Subchasers, AVs, AKEs. Okay. On the ground, 6 days, we get those 3 regimental size units. 1 actual regiment, 2 garrison units, but they're all regiment size. The Guards regiment looks like it's over strength, though, to be honest. Then a couple days later, we get some nav construction battalions. Then the headquarters, a small tank unit. Then some base forces. Then we go back into... Oh, there's another tank unit coming. Looks like he may be a redo from one that we lost. Then on day 18, we get a bunch of port units. Another base force, 21, 22, we get some artillery base forces. 23 is our big boy. Middle of March, we get a ton of units. Nothing super powerful. We get like 7 or 8 nav guards. We get a bunch of base forces. That's then our next big payday. We got to build up our armaments and manpower so we can actually afford to bring those guys onto the map at full strength. Alright, let's go ahead. Nothing should be destroyed. Going into production. Aircraft produced and engines. I'm going to hop up here. Let's see. 13, 23, 34, 36 engines produced. Built 3 zeros, 2 Sallys, 1 of everything else. Devices that we produced. 108 infantry squads, 17 engineers, 12 support. Then we go into the engines and a little bit of AV. Yep, okay. Let's go ahead and pull up Combat Reporter. We'll take a look in there. Let's see, we ran over, found a sub down near our target. It's our escorting surface combat task force. Found it, ran over it, located it, tried to pin it down to attack, but could not do it. But good, either way, we located it and were able to avoid it. That's interesting down there because there's a ton of subs down there. On the ground, we captured Woodlark, Pageo. We landed that. We captured Des Moines. We bombarded that Clark. We had a decent bombardment. Destroyed a unit. Destroyed a squad. Damaged 7. Landing wise, we landed at two little dot bases. We landed at Luganville. And we landed at Brunei. In the air, it was all us. Bombed a few bases at Bataan and Clark and Temulo. Then we bombed troops down in Sumatra. We bombed a bunch of Chinese troops as well. Signet report. Wellington, Baja, Portland, 70. Okay. Kalgoorlie, Colombo. Alright. And ops. He spotted some carriers. We got some our men leaving Wenchao upgraded. Or not the men leaving, but the men at Wenchao have upgraded, which is good. We're trying to get those guys modernized so we can get them out. We lost some troops. A couple of our task forces were followed and spotted by enemy recon. We attacked an enemy sub. We sighted a ton of enemy units. 10 allied ships near Wake. Moving southwest. That is probably not true. Let's see. Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. Alright. Replacements. We got that Alf still in the pipeline. Okay, we got a couple escorts at Singapore that need repairs that have to go into the shipyard most likely. A couple aircraft down for maintenance. We captured 4 bases. 1 Pegu auto flipped. The rest we captured against no opposition. Intel, us. We built 3 forts and they built two ports. All right. Bunch of aircraft down from damages, and we got a naval construction battalion. Alrighty. Take a look around the map. Up in Burma, not much going on. We did capture Pegu, which means we can move through it, which will be good because then we can get a little. We don't have to stop and capture it. We can get a little extra movement before he starts bombing us. Just gotta wait for the rest of the artillery. Right? We have to wait for our AA units to get up here with us. And we wait for our fighter cover Still dropping off supplies here. It's a little slow, but that's because Tavoy is a small port. Okay, all of our units have arrived. Not all? Nope, we still have this guy screwing around. Oh well, we're gonna go without him. Combat. Let's sort this here, and we're gonna do a deliberate attack. All right. Down here, we're a little low on supplies. We do have supplies on the way, but we're running low because we're hauling supplies out of here with our troops. I do not believe we have any troops loaded at the moment. Nope. Looks like our ships from the invasion of Palembang have arrived. They will be unloading here. Yep. They'll unload all the extra supply they got. And then we will load up another wave. Got some tankers going into Palembang to start hauling fuel out of here and oil before we hit the max. Let's see. 36,000 oil. Got our minesweepers here. We cleared all the mines. And we have our fighters. And okay, we got all the runway damage repaired and half of the service. We'll get that one more turn. The base should be pristine. We'll start expanding the port. This cripple is still slowly moving. I'm not sure if we can get him all, all the way up to Singapore, but we're going to try. What's the major... Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Alright. Here's our next invasion fleet. We will kind of come down and hug the coast. Alrighty, let's see. Yep, got to get him up there. Basically, we're moving up to Muntok so we can offload the float planes, and then we will try to get him. I don't know. I might move him into Palembang. Palembang's size 4. That's a pretty deep. I mean, it doesn't have any repair yards, but size 4 will get some repairs done. Man, we're not gonna touch that major damage, but if we can get the system damage down a little more, that would be that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We got 1, 2, 3 days before we have to worry about it. But you know, 1 or 2 failed flooding checks, and that guy's going down. But this is our next invasion. We're gonna scoot down the coast here, and then sprint for our destination. We're heading into Java, up here in Borneo. We should take Brunei this turn without any issues. We're completely unloaded. How much supplies did we drop off? Oh, only 400 tons. Oh, well, that's not that much. But it should be plenty to take that. And we got these guys heading back to port, carrying a little bit of supplies with them. Not a whole lot, but I'm going to get home and get these damaged ships into the shipyards. Get them repaired. We got more guys coming down. Supply here. Men and supplies here. What are those? Yep, that's a division headed to Burma. That's RF guns also heading to Burma. Got a few troops loading up at Camaran Bay. We need to get some supplies in here, though. Alright. Moving on over into the Philippines. Not a whole lot going on Luzon or anywhere else in the Philippines right now. Just waiting for some more troops. But we got most of it under control. I'm not sure what he's doing with these subs here. Unless they're like cripples. I don't know. But, alright. Down in the Surim Sea, Banda Sea area, We picked up more of all these dot bases down here. We're going to start coming west into Celebes. We have a couple task force coming over, possibly to land at Kandari. I need to do some research and see how much of a starting force Kandari has. There's only like 2 units on this entire island. Maybe, only 2 bases that have any kind of troops. It's Makassar and Kandari. Well, 3. Menando has troops as well. All these other bases are empty. I need to look and see what kind of forces they start here. See if we can just land there and with what we have available and have a good chance of taking it. Got troops here. We need to slowly get out of here. We're loading up some oil here. That cheap shot that Hellsen did on the oil killed all 25 oil. It said 5 hits, but it's normal. It's a lie. It killed all the oil. This base is pointless now, so we will not be repairing it. I'll send someone down here eventually to load all the supplies out of here. We'll grab what's, we'll load up the oil that's there. We'll take the resources, and we'll just continually take the resources out of here. But other than that, we won't. This base is pointless to us. This one's almost pointless. It does have some oil, so we'll take oil out of here as long as we can until he bombs it flat as well. Got some tankers coming down to start the oil extraction. Although, hey, we don't need as many as we thought we did. Alright, down into New Guinea, New Britain, and Solomons. We're still just picking up these dot bases. We're heading west towards New Guinea here and taking all these little dot bases. I want to take all the little dots and then maybe start working on these bases are up for, and then eventually Port Moresby. Once we take Port Moresby, I'm not sure what we're going to leave there. Maybe a naval guard, but nothing super important because it's just not that valuable to the Japanese. Most of its value is in declining it to the Allies. Down south. Now look at that. Look at all those subs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 subs spotted. Holy cow. We made it through there. I mean, we ran over one, and that was it. So either we got really lucky, or they just arrived, same as we did. Looks like we got majority of the division unloaded. Do they have enough? They have supplies. They have plenty of supplies to attack. I may just take these guys and move them already. Because the issue here is that these subs can come in here and just pick these guys off. And that's not at all what we want. So, my carriers have been spotted. These guys are all spotted. Yep. Alright. Well, we will take Luganville for sure next turn. But I need to decide what I want to do with those ships. I don't think I'm going to leave them there, though. That's too dangerous. We took the dot base turn before. We loaded up all the troops. Most of the supplies are loaded. We'll move that onward. Just moving troops around here, picking up resources. Bunch of activity again starting to happen at Rabaul. We're bringing ships in with supplies. Let's see. Supplies. Troops. These troops are at the moment are all base forces. They're gonna come down here and just keep heading on south. I want to build up a bunch of bases down here. Actually, let's see. I don't think any of these are the naval. Nope, there's the naval. Okay, those are the naval guards. Okay, excellent. A little low on fuel here, but that's fine. We have plenty of fuel a truck. We still got 200,000 fuel. Bunch of supply with, was that 1 or 2? With 2 base force units? Alright, cool. Up here, we have more units coming down, more base forces, and the rest of the new naval guards. Over here, we got our line of picket ships. I always like to check them to make sure there's no sightings on them. Severe storm, severe storm. We got a pair. Oh. Forecast, clear sky. Just one pair. All convoys up north. Alrighty. These guys are here to start their big ass conversion. Be 6 months. But they'll come out as CLAs. CLAs, which is what I want them to be. So we will start that this turn. We got supplies moving out. More supplies. That's a little bit of men. As well as a bunch of tankers heading out to the west here to start the process with Palembang and Bruna and Miri and so forth. Now that we're starting to take oil bases, we need to get tankers over there to start hauling the goods home. Alright, up in China, it's still a cluster. I think I got him. Yep, see, he's reinforcing here. I think he split units here. I don't think he has 11 units here. I don't see how he could. But let's see. There's all my tanks. Are they still moving? Yep, okay. Take a couple more days for the tanks to get into position, but then we're going to try to cross here. We've lured him out to here. With this big stack moving southwest, we've lured him out. I will probably... Let's see, that one's not moving. I may cancel the move and then restart it just to keep the indicator up that we're going that way, but we're never going to make it there, I think. If we can take Changte, that would be excellent. Because that would put us across the rivers and with a clear route to his interior. To be honest, that's a nice route. It's all road. As well as roads to all these bases here. We can just come down and we can cut Changsha off and his men can just sit there and rot. If he wants to play that game. But that's kind of what's going on. That's the plan. If you guys enjoyed watching the turn unfold with me, please go ahead and click on the like button. If you're following along in the campaign or my one against Lodric and you have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscription button. Just makes my numbers a little bit better and gets us more attention on YouTube. But until the next video, you guys all have a great day and we'll see you later.